What is going on, everybody? We are back here today and we are going to finally start Dark Dimension 3. Now again, this is pre-recorded footage of my gameplay. Otherwise, you guys would be watching me go through a lot of attempts here and a lot of failures. But yeah, for this particular node, we want to be very, very cautious with the Cyclopses, the Falcons, the Doctor Strange. I'm going with my setup here. I've got Shield Trooper in between Phoenix and Colossus. And then I've got Invisible Woman and Ultron to the other side. And yeah, this is just a setup I've been kind of messing around with and seems to be doing okay. As you guys will see, that Shield Trooper wasn't really one of my top choices, but I wanted to start chipping away at these nodes, and hence why I geared and tiered him up to 14. So we're going to let this guy load here. And like I said already, Falcon is definitely a good reason why people are kind of bringing out Mr. Sinister for these nodes, just because of his speed up, and you guys will see how important that plays later on here. So we're going to use Phoenix's defense up, stealthing everybody, protecting them, and you're going to see Trooper getting them smacks in as well here. Phoenix is going to go almost dark instantaneously because of how much damage these guys do. And Doctor Strange does his thing. So again, we are going to go for Doctor Strange, much like Dark Dimension 2. We don't want this guy alive just because of the fact that he can revive dead allies, and that's something we definitely do not want. So we're gonna put that there. Okay, we're just gonna do a little smack there on Falcon, because what I'm hoping in this particular situation is using my Ultron alt. So we're gonna taunt here with Colossus just to protect everybody, just to give that extra sturdiness. Trooper's there as well, so he'll get the extra hits in. And again, we're gonna ult. We're gonna do our Ultron madness here. And unfortunately, I was not able to take out Doctor Strange, which sucks because I was hoping I could take him out, and then obviously all the buffs and everything will get extended. But nonetheless, we're gonna ult with Phoenix. That's gonna take care of Doctor Strange. And now our next priority here is trying to focus on Falcon. So let's see. So we're gonna use Invisible Woman's ability again, just to kind of get some buffs up. She has actually been she's been very nice, so I'm very much enjoying her. But then unfortunately, yeah, so you do see there that when I do that, Falcon does use his ult, but we got lucky and he basically just kills himself because Shield Trooper does the damage in. And again with Cyclops, you guys just saw the double ulted Cyclops there. So he's definitely, I would have liked to take in one of these guys out, but unfortunately, I think Doctor Strange and Falcon were a higher priority, and hence why I kind of went for them. I've tried different attempts here, and it ends up from my standpoint being better with this particular approach, taking out Doctor Strange first. And as you guys will see here, I'm not going to use anything on Ultron, just saving everybody for the next day. So that is it for day one here. And now we are actually going to do a strategy that Big Roy has been doing with his videos, and some other guys on Reddit were talking about this as well, but just bringing in Phoenix because of the fact that she's very, very fast. She's going to be able to get one hit in, and then when she goes dark, she's going to be able to do a ton of damage as well. So you guys saw that I did 3.49 mil first attempt. That's not too bad. We pretty much bought it the almost halfway of the node, so that's pretty good. So now we're going to jump in, and yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. We're going to do a 50 power core refresh. Very, very cheap for what you get out of it. And like I said, just because of her drain and her dark form, she will do a ton of damage. I'm going to see if we can take out at least a couple guys or weaken them for the next day, so that way we can come better prepared for that. So you guys will see that, and see it in this case. She's fast. She can land one hit in 40,000. That's awesome. And then she's gonna go dark. So she goes dark, and then she can activate her drain after, which will do a percentage of their health. And yeah, so that did a ton of damage to everybody, and it wasn't very flashy, but like you guys saw there, that's, you know, just a little chipping away here, and that's gonna do wonders down the stretch here. All right, guys, so that is day number one, node number one. So mission one, and we'll take it from here for the next one. What's going on, guys? So we are back here, day number two now, and funny enough here, this is kind of the preset character setup once all the characters are dead, and then they come back in here. But I actually ended up going into the game here because I was in a bit of a rush when I was recording. And it's funny enough that you know, that's terrible configuration. Shield troopers all the way on the far end. So obviously I'll have to mess with that on the next day. But it ended up being pretty good RNG when I was in this fight, and I just kind of said, nope, I'm gonna stick with it here. So yeah, well, you guys see that we got the Cyclopses and the Groot, and right off the bat here, we want to make sure we can get rid of the Groot. Just because of the fact that once he starts healing and death proofs everybody, it's just going to be a big problem down the road here. So we want to make sure we can get rid of him. Cyclops would be next on our radar right after Groot. Once Phoenix goes dark here, she should be able to take down Groot and Cyclops. And just based on the luck here, he didn't revive, so I kept this recording. So that was really nice of us for that. And now, yeah, now we can kind of focus on the next Cyclops here. Colossus is coming up. We're going to be able to extend his taunt, which is really nice for us. He'll take some of that cushion for the team here, and then yeah, we're going to get with it. We're going to get with it here with Ultron once we get the bots running, and he'll use his ult. When he gets a chance here, we're going to ult Cyclops, as you guys saw there. Man, is he tanky. Like, he's a pretty squishy hero, but man, these guys are just, wow. There's all these characters in this game mode are just ridiculous. We get a chance to land our ult there. That does a ton of damage to everybody. Everybody's lowish now, which is nice. I hate Loki. That's a really, really nice move, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm going to probably be gearing up my Loki as well for Dark Dimension 3 for the next for the cosmic nodes. But yes, we want to keep focusing on Cyclops because we don't want him to ult, and then again, everybody's stealth, so that's kind of annoying. That's a pain. We're not going to worry about Mysterio because he's pretty low DPS. We're going to go for Ghost Rider because he does have the heals. He does have the bleeding, and the bleed really hurts in this game mode. It sucks. Unfortunately, we got the taunt there, so we're going to have to take the taunt off before we can go after our other targets. So back to Ghost Rider. So, shoot. So Cyclops did end up using his ult again, but he basically just killed himself when he did that. And yeah, now we're pretty much. This is pretty much it. We're just gonna get our hits in. I'm gonna save all the ults for the next day. As you guys see there, Colossus can take a beating, but man, these guys do a ton of damage. Like, it's ridiculous. So that's nice. Ghost Rider wasted his bleed, which is nice, and then there you guys have it. That's pretty much day 2, and as just like day 1, we are gonna go in right after here with Phoenix just to kind of help nuke some of that, soak up some of those nukes and some of that damage for the next day here. Again, you'll see that pre-setup. See, this is just a bad team setup. I gotta mess with that. I got a little excited and I jumped in when I started recording, so next day I'm gonna make sure I have that proper configuration. But yeah, we're going to go in 50 power cores, again, just coming from my daily objectives. I think it's worth it just because of the fact that she does so much damage with her Dark Phoenix summon. And then when she does the drain as well, it does a percentage of their health, which is pretty much, I would say it's equivalent to like a Minerva ult. So I can't really emphasize how strong that is. That's very good because of the fact that it does a percentage of their health. So we're gonna attack Mysterio just because we're gonna try to take off the deflect, and then when Phoenix goes, she should be able to take down those. Mysterio should die. So yeah, so there's the ult. Falcon also wasted his speed, so that's great for us for the next round. So that means we got at least have a little bit of cushion. We're still going to go for him, but yeah, that gives us a cushion, and luckily enough we were able to land ult, and that took out like 3 guys, so that's really nice. Ghost Rider wasted his ultimate as well, so that's really good. And we're all set for day number 3, guys. What's going on, guys? We are back, day number 3, no number 1. We've got about 7 out of 20, I believe, enemies left here, and we're going to go in here. This time I've got the correct configuration. So that's going to be helpful. Trooper's going to get a lot more hits in between Phoenix and Colossus. And yeah, we are going to get started here once this guy loads. And yeah, for sure, I think right now we're slowly chipping our way here. And I think we're making pretty good strides. I know that other guys have been spending a couple days as well on the first node, but hopefully we should be able to get this one completed out today. We're gonna do our usual. Weird. I thought for some reason I thought Falcon already activated his ult, but that's interesting. So I think maybe it was a back-to-back ult or something, or he got energy for that or something. Anyways, we're gonna do our usual. We're gonna do our Ultron bot routine. We're gonna get everybody amped up here, and we already saw how devastating Cyclops is, so we want to make sure we can take him out ASAP. If he ults, it'll be game over. We're gonna do Phoenix's drain there because it takes a huge portion of their health, and right there that took out 3 enemies. And now we're gonna just aim for let's see here. We can decide to save this, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taunt here, give ourselves some deflect, just that way in case Colossus does decide to use his ult or whatever. And yeah, we're just gonna do the Ultron bot, and we're gonna ult Cyclops. This time we did take care of him with his ult, which is great. Ultron gets his energy back. So far so good. You guys are seeing that Trooper is getting his hits in as well, so that's really, really nice. And yeah, we're just extra cushion. I think we've got this one in the bag, guys. This is looking like we're in pretty good shape for the next node. Unfortunately, Phoenix is gonna have to be revived since she is down, and I'm not gonna use her ult just because we want to build up our abilities for the next node here. And yeah, so you guys are just gonna see me autoing again. We're saving everything up here. Kind of similar to what we did with Dark Dimension 2. We just kind of want to save our abilities for the next one. And yeah, like I said, we're just trying to get the auto attacks in. Obviously, Colossus is nice and beefy, so he can take a couple of good hits for us. We're going to ult here and finish flashy. And boom. Day number 3, and we are currently finished with node number 1. We get the extra gore rewards there. I mean, really, that should be like a mil. I don't know why it's so crappy. That's like pretty much similar rewards to Dark Dimension 2, which isn't that great. And then you guys will see there, oops, the wrong button there. We took about 4 attacks. I did use those refreshes, so you guys will see that we have 4 attacks there. But yeah, we are finished with node number 1, and we can start with number 2. I'm going to record the footage for that when I get that underway here. But thanks for watching, guys. So it took me about 3 days for node number 1. And node number 2 is looking pretty beastly with the Captain Marvels and the Miss Marvels there. It's going to be like a brawling match with all those brawlers. So till next time, guys, thank you for watching, and happy gaming.